Chelsea can finally breathe a sigh of relief ahead of their big match against Tottenham Hotspur. Two of their key players, Cole Palmer and Noni Madueke, have returned to first-team training on Friday. This good news is even more complete with the recovery of Nicholas Jackson, who has also returned to the field. The presence of these three players is expected to have a big impact on the Blues' attack line, which has recently been dull. Palmer was previously absent when Chelsea lost 0-1 to Arsenal before the international break. Meanwhile, Madueke has been sidelined for 6 weeks due to a hamstring injury sustained against Brighton on Valentine's Day. The absence of these two players, plus Jackson's absence due to a muscle injury for 2 months, has made it difficult for Chelsea to score goals. In the last match against Arsenal, they were only able to fire off 8 shots, the lowest number recorded by the team this season. Enzo Maresca openly expressed his disappointment with Chelsea's performance in recent weeks. He highlighted the lack of firepower of his team and how the absence of their 3 main strikers had a big impact. "We lost 3 of our top scorers this season, so it's normal that we're struggling to score goals," Maresca said in a press conference after the defeat to Arsenal. Maresca's anger grew after his senior team were humiliated 0-3 by young academy players in a training session. This made him take a firm decision: cancel the scheduled day off and call all the players for extra training at Cobham. According to The Athletic, Maresca wanted to send a message that the standard of play must be higher, especially ahead of the big match against Spurs. The return of Palmer, Madueke, and Jackson is a big boost for Chelsea. The 3 have contributed greatly to the team's goal productivity this season. Of Chelsea's total 52 goals in the Premier League, 30 of them were scored by them. Their presence back in the squad could be a solution to the sharpness problems experienced by the Blues in recent weeks. Palmer is the most shining player this season. The young attacking midfielder has become the spirit of Chelsea's game with his creativity and sharp goal-scoring instincts. On the other hand, Madueke is a player who can provide a threat from the wings with his speed and dribbling. Meanwhile, Jackson is the spearhead, who is expected to find his touch again after a 2-month absence. The London Derby against Tottenham is not only about prestige, but it could also be a turning point for Chelsea in their efforts to rise in the Premier League. Chelsea have shown inconsistency throughout this season, but the return of 3 key players could be the momentum they need. The match against Spurs will be a real test for Maresca and his team. If they can win, Chelsea can rediscover their confidence. However, if they fail again, the pressure on Maresca will be even greater, and Chelsea's season could be even more difficult. All eyes are now on the fierce duel at Stamford Bridge. Palmer, Madueke, and Jackson are ready to return to action. Can they bring Chelsea back to winning ways? Chelsea will face a crucial match against Tottenham Hotspur at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. With hopes of finishing in the top 4 still open, this match is a crucial moment for Enzo Maresca's troops. Good news for Chelsea, because 3 mainstay players in the front line, Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, and Noni Madueke, have recovered and are ready to play. The return of this trio will be a breath of fresh air for Maresca, who previously had difficulty finding alternative attacks. Chelsea have a dominant record over Spurs in recent years. From the last 12 meetings in the Premier League, the Blues have managed to win 9, lost only twice, and drew once. These statistics further emphasize Chelsea's status as favourites in this London derby. Maresca will likely rely on an attacking formation to pressure Tottenham from the start. Here are the lineups that are expected to be fielded. Goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Defenders, Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Levi Colwill, Marc Cucurella. Midfielders, Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. Forwards, Neto, Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke. Striker, Nicholas Jackson. Palmer's presence as the main creator will be the key to Chelsea's game, while Madueke and Jackson are ready to exploit the gaps in Tottenham's defense, which has recently looked fragile. With a 58% chance of winning, Chelsea are clearly more favored than Tottenham. However, Spurs can still provide a surprise if Chelsea lose focus. The London Derby always presents high tension, and Chelsea must not be careless if they want to secure 3 points. Will Chelsea maintain their dominance over Tottenham, or will Spurs be the ones to steal the victory at Stamford Bridge? All will be answered in a match that is sure to be full of drama and high intensity. Chelsea host Tottenham Hotspur in a crucial London derby at Stamford Bridge. The match could be a big step for the Blues in securing a Champions League spot, and Enzo Maresca is now at full strength after several key players returned from injury. Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, and Noni Madueke are back in the squad after long absences. Their presence could make a difference in Chelsea's attack, which has lost its sharpness in recent matches. Palmer, who missed the game against Arsenal, is now ready to lead the attack with his creativity. Jackson, who last played on February 4th, is also expected to provide a new dimension in the front line. Not only that, Romeo Lavia, who just got playing time in the match against Arsenal, has the opportunity to appear from the start to strengthen the midfield alongside Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Lavia has rarely appeared this season due to injury, but his quality in controlling the game could be a weapon for Chelsea. In terms of tactics, Maresca will likely deploy a 4-2-3-1 formation, with Palmer, Pedro Neto, and Madueke supporting Jackson up front. Reece James could also return to right back, having previously played in midfield. Tottenham come into the game in less than ideal condition after losing to Fulham before the international break. Ange Postecoglou is also under huge pressure, as his team have only won once in their last 39 visits to Stamford Bridge. Statistically, Chelsea have the advantage in this meeting. The Blues have won 36 Premier League games against Spurs, more than any other opponent. However, consistency remains a challenge for Maresca and his team. Chelsea are predicted to play aggressively from the start to secure 3 points. If Palmer and Jackson can immediately perform optimally, the Blues have the opportunity to extend their dominance over Tottenham and get closer to a Champions League ticket next season. This week's London derby between Chelsea and Tottenham in the Premier League is scheduled for Thursday night, April 4th, 2025. It's an unusual schedule for a game of this magnitude, but there are compelling reasons behind the decision. 1. Broadcasting rights and priority. The Premier League schedules its fixtures to maximize TV viewing. Sky Sports holds the broadcast rights for games on Wednesday and Thursday, while TNT Sports shows the Tuesday fixture. Liverpool vs Everton is seen as a bigger audience draw, so it's been moved to Wednesday. 2. Impact of European schedule. When the decision was made on February 28th, Chelsea and Tottenham were already used to a Thursday-Sunday schedule this season due to their involvement in European competition. Their matchday 30 fixture has also been moved to Sunday, April 6th, to suit the pace. 3. Commercial factors and TV ratings. With no European competition this week, moving Chelsea versus Tottenham to Thursday allows Sky Sports to get the maximum viewing. This ensures the match has a large audience share without having to compete with other big games. Chelsea and Tottenham will clash at Stamford Bridge, in a condition where both need a win. Chelsea want to maintain their position in the Champions League zone, while Tottenham are trying to bounce back from a bad result in the previous match. With a hot derby atmosphere, this match is sure to be an exciting watch.